Okay, welcome back to our grade 10 maths lessons. I am Miss Awinup, your maths teacher. In our previous lesson, we looked at forming an equation of a line using the graph and also using 2 points to form the equation. Now, in today's lesson, we're going to look at sketching a straight line graph. Okay? In this lesson, we're going to look at a quicker method of drawing the graph. That's why it's called sketching. And here, it is quicker, and also you can still identify points on the graph, but this is a faster method of drawing the graph. All right? So we also learned that we have equations that come in the first form, which is y equal to mx plus c. Now this equation or this form is called the gradient intercept form because you are given the gradient represented by m and the intercept represented by c. So an example of an equation in this form is y equal to 3x minus 2. 3x minus 2, where 3 is the gradient and negative 2 is the intercept. When we are sketching a straight line, you always need 2 points on the Cartesian plane so that you can connect those points and form a line. So what we need to find, which is easier to use, of course, would be the x-intercept and the y-intercept. And we've already learned that whenever the line cuts those x's, one of the coordinates will be 0, okay? So if we are going to find the x-intercept, all right, so x-intercept, we make y equal to 0 so that we can find the x-intercept, okay? So using the equation, we have y equal to 3x minus 2. Y will be equal to 0, so we write 0 in place of y. We have 3x minus 2. We have to take 2 across to this side, so when we move it across, it becomes positive 2 equal to 3x. And then we divide both sides by 3 to remove this number here. So 2 over 3 is equal to 3x over 3. This cancels out. And x is therefore equal to 2 over 3. Okay? Now this is the x coordinate of your intercept. Y will always be 0. The next point we need to find is the y-intercept. Now when we find the y-intercept, x will be 0. So we make x equal to 0 and we find the y-intercept. Okay? Using the same equation, y equal to 3x minus 2. In place of x, we write 0. So 3 times 0 minus 2. Okay, 3 times 0 is 0, so y will therefore be equal to negative 2. Okay, now they are coordinates of a point. So when we give the x-intercept and the y-intercept, we need to write them as points on a Cartesian plane. So for our x-intercept, okay, the x-intercept will be 2 over 3, which is the x-coordinate, and y equal to 0. All right? Our y-intercept will be, x here is 0, so 0, and our y-intercept is -2. Okay? So now that we have 2 points, we will draw our Cartesian plane, but we don't need to write all the numbers on the scale. We can simply indicate just the 2 points we are using. Okay? So our Cartesian plane, remember this is y and this is x. Okay? Now our x-intercept is 2, 0. Sorry, 2 over 3, 0. So we have 1 and 2. Now 2/3 is going to be here. Okay, so we indicate 2/3, use a point, and then our y-intercept will be 0, -2, which is down here. So -2. Mark that point. So you have 2 points here. All we need to do now is to connect these 2 points, and we have a line. Write your equation next to the line so we know that it is the graph of that equation. So y is equal to 3x minus 2. Okay, that didn't take us long. So you see how fast we can do this just by finding 2 points using the equation. All right. Now another form that equations come in, and this one is, let's see, px plus qy equal to r. Now, p, q, and r are all whole numbers that are greater than 1. Okay, so they can be written in this form here, but for the sake of sketching the equation, we leave it in this form here so that we can easily find the x and y intercepts. Okay, so first thing we do, find the x-intercept. Okay, so we make y equal to 0 so that we find the x-intercept. Okay, we'll use the equation. All right, let's put an equation here first. 3x plus 4y equal to 12. All right, so let's use this equation. Make y equal to 0 so that we find x-intercept. So 3x plus 4 times 0 equal to 12. All right, 4 times 0 is 0. We are left with 3x equal to 12. Divide both sides by 3. X equal to 12 over 3. X is therefore equal to 4. All right, so our x coordinates as a, or our x coordinate of the x-intercept is 4. So let's write that as coordinates to a point. All right, x-intercept is 4, 0. All right, the next point we need to find is the y-intercept. So we make, this time, x equal to 0, and we find the y-intercept. All right, now using the same equation, 3x plus 4y equal to 12. Okay, substitute 0 for x. So 3 times 0 plus 4y equal to 12. This value is now 0, so we are left with 4y equal to 12. We divide both sides by 4. So y is equal to 12 divided by 4. Y is therefore equal to 3. Okay? Now, we have x equal to 0, y equal to 3. So our y-intercept is 0, positive 3. Okay? Now, once we have the 2 points, we are able to now sketch our line on a Cartesian plane. Okay? So let's do that quickly. Like I mentioned before, it does not need to be perfect. It is a simple sketch. Okay? So we have the first point, which is 4, 0, our x-intercept. All right? So here's 4, 4, 0. And then our y-intercept is 0, positive 3. Okay, so positive 3 is up here. And simply connect those 2 points and form your line. All right? So once you have your x and y intercept, you plot it and you connect those 2 points and you have formed a line. Remember that your equation must be there to say that that is the line of this equation. All right, 4y equal to 12. Now, not very difficult because we've done a few exercises on substituting and finding the x and y intercept. The only additional work we've done here is to sketch the line using those intercepts. Okay? Now, that wraps up this lesson. I hope you have learned something additional. In our next lesson, we are going to look at how to apply straight line graphs in practical applications. A good example is a speed and distance graph where the line describes constant speed. Okay? I hope you're looking forward to that. I'll see you in our next lesson.